welcome back to the Unusable Podcast. Let's get ready to go with episode 3 of season 2. How are you feeling, Josiah?
Tired.
How you feeling, Gabriel?
I need caffeine.
You don't even
How
have a
are you?
microphone, bro.
I need caffeine.
How are you feeling, Seth? Well, I'm feeling pretty good. Thank you for asking. All right. What are we doing now?
So, I brought in Blue Diamond almonds, extreme ghost pepper flavored.
Oh, no. I'm going to have to eat that.
Before we get into that, I want to talk a little bit about what we just did, because this is recorded on the same exact day as episode 2.
Yep.
We just got done filming a video for Tony's Choco Lonely, which we, at the end of the shoot, realized it was called Tony's Choco Lonely, and not Chocolonely.
Why is it Chocolonely? It should be called Chocolonely.
Right? It should be,
Like,
but it's not.
What do you mean by lonely?
I don't know.
That sounds sad.
Or maybe we're wrong and it is Chocolonely. I need to email the RP team, or not the RP, the PR team of Tony's Chocolate.
Tony's, give us chocolate. And we'll
chocolate,
make
please.
more commercials for you.
Yeah. And we'll continue to promote you on our podcast. But that was super fun. We got to whip around my truck. Well, Seth got to whip around my
Yeah, I
truck.
did. It was pretty fun.
Yep.
It was very cool.
Yeah.
I went vroom, and then I would continue to go vroom. My wife was hanging at the end of the truck.
Yep.
Dear life. And she kept wanting to do like goofy stuff, and I was just like, no, hold on tight. Be careful. She's a little venturous.
Just a little bit. All right. I'm ready for the almonds.
Here's
Let's go pepper
the
this.
almonds.
They dropped it.
I took it and I threw it on the ground.
Okay. This is a 3 out of 4 hotness. I can hear you scratching your beard, Seth. You can still hear it.
It's itchy.
Did you put in beard oil today? How about balm?
No.
Aww.
You put a bomb in your beard?
No.
Alarma!
Balm. Hey.
Hey.
Watch it.
Hey. So, are we doing like one almond?
I don't know. Just grab a few.
Right. Caleb,
Are we doing it at the same time, or?
If you want to,
Yeah,
pass it
good.
on to Seth, and
Are you gonna take any, Gabe, or just me and Josiah are gonna?
I'll take some.
How many are we doing at once? One?
I have 2.
Oh, I got this many.
Oh my.
4, 5, 6, 7.
Well, Seth has already set the pace to 7. Therefore, I'm getting 2.
All right,
All right.
let's go.
They're tasty.
Mm-hmm.
I like my fingers.
I want more. Those are good.
Pretty good.
I'm waiting for the heat.
It's never gonna happen.
No, it's pretty mild. It's good though.
Like it's there's a little bit of a burn.
A little bit. The flavor's good though.
Yeah, it's all right.
There's definitely no burn happening.
It's very little.
I was gonna kind of make fun of you because of the face you're making, but you did grab like 7 at once.
Yeah, 7. It has the very slightest burn at like the back of my mouth.
Oh yeah, it's gonna hit in the back.
Yeah, no, it's not really anything.
Ooh, my lips are tingling. Yeah, it's really not spicy at all, but my lips are tingling and my throat burns.
But it's good.
It's very good.
Yeah, I got it because there's a buy one get one free package. So I got this in cayenne pepper. I think the cayenne pepper ones are actually spicier.
That's nonsense.
I know.
That's ghost pepper, and it's like nothing.
I want a Carolina Reaper. Apparently that's worse.
I want to go to Carolina.
You don't want to go to Carolina?
I want to go. I want to.
North or
Either
South Carolina?
Probably South. They got nice
been
beaches. I know. I want to go again.
No, you can't.
I wish to go to the beach.
Me too. But I'd rather go to Gulf Shores.
Gulf Shores was just really busy.
Yeah, but at least it like had soft, nice sand.
That's true. I guess. I don't know. The beaches
And there weren't cannonball jellyfish pelting you guys.
Constantly.
just a lot of seaweed
I didn't have a problem with seaweed.
in Gulf Shores.
Yeah.
There was a lot of seaweed. I feel like, but maybe I'm wrong. But there is Portuguese man of war in
Gulf Shores.
in Gulf Shores.
True.
And that will rob your flesh from your bones and you can't see it.
Yeah.
Sounds
They're
pretty
very
awesome.
tiny.
Yeah.
It's like this big.
No. It's not. It's a bunch of like really small translucent things.
Yeah,
that-
but they all like homogenize into like one thing.
yeah, homogenize into like a mile long thing.
Oh no, it's that big.
I actually have no idea.
I think it just gets to like a foot or two.
Well, but yeah, you gotta watch out. Apparently they're deadly.
They're stingy
Something like that.
boys.
I don't know. Yeah. So that's the
Anyways,
thing.
biology.
Biology.
That was a biology section of the
Yeah.
pod.
Now on to social studies. Study other people. Bye.
I'm doing it right now. I'm studying Josiah. I'd look at him. He has facial hair. He has eyes. He has eyebrows. He is looking at me intently, and he is giving off, Seth, stop it right now. This is boring and lame. Don't do this anymore. He's giving off those kind of vibes right now.
Actually, the only thing that was going on in my head was bing bong, bing bong, bing bong.
Dang it! I guess I get an F for social studies.
So people were giving us weird looks while we were filming the chocolonely.
Yeah, so we had to go into a store. The video should be up by the time this goes out.
I'm looking forward to watching.
Yeah,
my
it's gonna be
stupid
fun.
Self.
But the we definitely got some weird looks, especially when we were grabbing the chocolate and Seth was like vibrating. Just breathing intently and then
I was breathing so heavy I was moving Gabe's hair.
I was trying to like do. Okay, never mind. I'm not gonna explain it to the people that will watch it, but you'll know the reference. That is, if you're cultured.
oh yeah. I know what you're doing.
If you don't understand the reference,
it's
please.
kind of a loose reference. but-
It's kind of loose, but it's still like if you don't understand it, then it's like, oh, you've definitely not watched this movie.
The biggest hint I can give is that Gabe dressed accordingly to the reference.
Yeah, I could have done
close.
better, but
But yeah, pretty
I
close.
tried.
Bong.
You know, our plan was to get coffee, and then we just didn't.
I still owe Gabe coffee, so
Yeah, because I bought the chocolate.
yeah. So we'll get coffee after, I guess.
Heck yes. Therefore, let's have an argument on this pod.
What?
Yeah, so
Oh yeah.
I think, although classic rock is good, Mudhouse is better.
You're just wrong, my friend. You're just wrong.
No, don't get me wrong. I think classic rock does things great. The environment is
The
well,
flavor
rock
of
and
the
roll.
coffee comes through better. Mudhouse is just bitter.
No, it's not.
Yes.
Seth, maybe it's just because you're so used to all the sugar in your coffee.
Gabe, maybe it's because you have no soul.
Seth, I'm the coffee drinker here.
I am a lover of good things. And Mudhouse coffee is not a good thing.
It is definitely a good thing. And they have some cute baristas there.
Hey.
It's true.
One of which is my childhood love interest. He's not talking about that one. I just wanted to mention that.
Yeah, she's too young for him.
Too young for
Really?
me now too.
Serious?
I'm 18 and she is not.
Oh,
No,
I thought
she's-
this person was older than you.
No.
But like,
Childhood, when I was a little baby.
right.
Yes. We know who we're talking about.
Yeah.
She's younger than me.
Oh, I thought she was like closer to Ethan and Seth's age.
You are not thinking at all with who I'm talking about, Gabe. When I was a wee little baby. You know,
I don't think
I'll
you-
cut out the name and I'll just say the name.
Yeah, I know.
What?
Why?
I
Okay.
knew. I knew he knew
Let me
who we're
let me
talking about.
explain why I think that she is closer to Ethan and Seth's age. Because I was never around their family.
Yeah, I know. But no. No, she's like a year and a half younger than me.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I thought their kids were like all like bunched up around the same age group.
I mean,
Nah.
no, not really. I mean, the oldest is younger than Kylie, and the youngest
Oh.
is younger than me. So
Yeah, kinda.
and there's like two others in between there. So they're closer.
There's bump and then bump and then bump, bump, bump.
Yep.
Anyways, it's not important what we're talking about because this is a conversation. It's meant to
Classic
be
rock
enjoyed, but
coffee.
shut
is
up.
better.
Yeah. No, it's not.
No, it's not. Mudhouse is better.
No.
I'll give you this. Mudhouse does have one key problem. Their atmosphere is basically Karen's living room.
And I think
That's
their
their
menu
biggest
is a
problem.
bit goofy.
At least they have a menu.
So it's classic rock.
Not as big.
Doubt.
No,
No,
there's
just
way
the
more
facts.
stuff at Mudhouse.
I don't believe. But the thing is, okay, they have a lot more stuff at the Mudhouse, but it's all the same thing.
Okay, that's an argument you can make.
Yeah. I just don't think it's a bad thing.
Well, it's just annoying because it's like this one is caramel, coconut, and milk chocolate, and this one is just caramel and chocolate, and then this one is coconut and milk, and then it's like, just stop.
I think you like classic rock better because you have less choices.
Yes, I like having like 4 choices, or even just like 8 choices that I know I'll like all of them, than like 20 choices.
That you know you'll only enjoy like maybe 4.
Yeah.
Okay, I
And
kind
then-
of get
and
where
then,
you're coming from.
Also, I don't like it when menus aren't clear about whether or not they have blended drinks or not. Because I only like blended drinks because I like my coffee cold.
Mm-hmm.
And I like it not iced, blended.
So you want a freezy, essentially.
Yes, I want coffee freezy. I want coffee icy, and that's what I want.
Yeah.
That's why Costco coffee is pretty good.
Costco.
Plus, you can get a pretty good sized one for like $1.
Costco also does like the best pizza per dollar.
And hot dog is good.
Yep. It's like, how much is a slice of pizza? It's like what, $1.50, $2?
Yeah.
And it's like, it's not a little slice. It's a big honking
It's a
slice.
big honking slicer. Well, I went there. Me and Katie went there for lunch one time, and Katie had never had their pizza or hot dog before. So she's like, "Can I have a slice of pizza and a hot dog?" And I was like, in my head, I was like, "That seems like a lot of food." But I was like,
Are
know
you
what?"
crazy, woman?
I was like, "You know what? I'll get you what you want." And then she received it. And she was like, "I didn't realize it was huge."
Yeah, they're freaking huge.
Costco food is like, Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs when the food starts getting bigger.
Yeah.
Yes, that's kind of what it's like.
That's what Costco is. It's just regular food, but it's gotten bigger.
Bigger is better.
I would like for us, there's a YouTube channel called Microwave Society, and they're real goofy, and I don't think I can actually like suggest people go watch them, but I don't know, I like them. They're funny. And they watch movies and like make commentary on the movies. And I would like for us to make a video in their style at some point because it is hilarious.
Like we could just put on Jonah and watch Jonah and make commentary.
We could do that. So like fun.
We do have to get permission though.
No, we don't.
Why would
Yes,
we have
we
to get
do.
permission?
It's
Do pe-
copyrighted.
Josiah.
So is all the other movies that
No,
people
no.
watch.
There was a big thing like a year ago where people were live streaming movies and stuff, and it was like, yeah, this is transformative content, but then like some people got sued, and
okay.
No, it doesn't. You can't do that.
So just for legal reasons. It's
For
not
legal
like,
reasons, you can't.
It's not
But-
like you won't be demonetized. It's that they'll just sue you.
Yeah. So
Okay.
we have to get permission before we can do that.
Here's the deal. Haven't you ever heard of ask for forgiveness, not permission?
Look, there's also a chance we might be able to get Phil Vischer on the podcast. So
I wouldn't want that guy on the podcast if he paid
why?
us.
What?
He is a major poopy head.
Get out.
Why?
Because of the way how he treats Christianity now. Like
Okay.
He's barely Christian anymore. And I don't like it. He supports abortion now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's not cool.
And also he thinks people care too much about what Jesus says.
Like, yeah, there's more important things in the Bible. Like, not saying that there's more important things in what Jesus said. I'm saying there's other things in the Bible that are important too.
No, that's not what he means. He means people need to just like ignore Jesus a little bit more. Like, sure he said that, but like whatever.
Oh, yeah, that may not be a good.
Like his podcast with him and his other weirdos, they're all just like, oh, like evangelical Christians are just like the worst. Why can't you just like love everyone? They're those kind of people.
Okay, so like for example, I can love someone, but I don't have to agree with them.
Yeah, they're like all for all the progressive Christianity stuff.
Okay, so they're not.
Yeah,
they're
but
not
he
actual-
made Veggie Tales, so I want him on the podcast.
Look, I have said this before. I'll take Trump. I'll take Bernie Sanders. I'll take Biden. I'll take Kamala Harris. I will take Jack the Ripper.
Will we take
will not
Fergie?
I'll take Fergie. I will
Fergie
not
from
take anyone.
Fergalicious?
Yes, I will not take anyone who claims to be Christian, but then does a bunch of BS stuff.
Okay, that's
Joe
fair.
Biden claims to be Christian.
Yeah, well,
That's
he
true.
also thinks that he's a fly.
What?
Do you remember that video? Who's like, I'm basically a fly.
No, I don't remember this.
Okay. Also, he thinks he's a senator and not the president. So he's clearly just not here.
Well, yeah, we knew that. But
So
one time
I'm
The
giving
AI
Joe
is
Biden.
crapping out.
I'm giving Joe Biden concessions because he's out of his mind and not alive.
like I could tell that he was somewhat sentient whenever he made a joke about the turkey on Thanksgiving Day.
That was his
there's
best day ever.
That was like, oh, he's actually sentient today. Great. Hopefully, he didn't sign anything he'll regret.
I don't know what was up with Joe Biden on Thanksgiving. I don't know if they just like filled him up with turkey and that's what he needs. He just needs more Thanksgiving food and then he can function as a human being.
The Biden bot runs off turkey.
The Biden power.
Like, not gonna lie, he does kind of look like he's malnourished. Like, how much nourishment is gonna come from ice cream?
Yeah, apparently he like only eats ice cream and like PB&Js.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
Yeah, that's a sign of what, dementia? Just
Sign
eating
of
the same
something.
things all the time. I don't know. It's a sign of being clearly out of your
Well,
mind.
Trump ate like 4 McGriddles for breakfast.
Dang.
And then like a lobster for lunch and then like
Holy crap.
a steak for dinner.
I want to be Trump.
He woke up, ate the trashiest food in America, and then went straight to a lobster right after.
Yeah. That's the
That
kind of
man
life I
was
want.
living large,
Living like Larry.
which is
Like-
ironic because he ate lobster.
Wow. I don't even know what to say to that.
Trump is a Giga Chad.
Trump is a Giga Chad.
Yeah, it's like, how long did they spend trying to like pin him for things that didn't happen? Like, he gets into office, and then they're like, he colluded with Russia, and so for like 3 years they used American tax dollars to try to prove that he colluded with Russia, and the only thing that they discovered is that Hillary Clinton maybe did something that she shouldn't have, and that's it. They didn't find anything about Trump colluding with Russia.
Yeah, it is true.
Keep trying to say that I was colluding with Putin. Putin is colluding with me. I'm not colluding with him. He thinks, Putin, he comes over here to the Americas and he's like, Mr. President God King, I need you to let me take over China. And I look at the man in the face and I say, that's your business, not my business. You're fired.
So is that canon? Trump fired Putin?
Yes,
Okay.
I fired Putin. I said, you don't get to collude with me anymore. And Putin, he was like, well, you're still going to collude with me, right? And I said, I never colluded with you. I never will collude with you. You're a dirty man.
Trump's presidency was an absolute wild ride, and our gas prices were low.
The lowest you have ever seen in your entire life. You won't believe it. People tell me all the time, you have the best gas prices.
Trump, sir, you have the best gas prices.
Thank you. I do.
That's probably the most
biggest
accurate thing I've
smile.
heard you say.
It'd be hilarious if Trump opened a gas station where it was just like 99 cents a gallon.
I hope he does. Make a 99-cent store, but for gas. And then
That'd be so funny. Just like one store in like a pop-up shop in Florida or something, just to be like, remember when my gas prices were
Come on down to
99 cents?
Trump Station. I'll get you some gas. I'll clean your windshields. I'll let you look at some pretty
What
ladies.
a marketing plan. Someone emailed Trump. Tell him to do that.
Also, you could have like girls in bikinis, washing the cars.
He would do
You'd
that.
be like,
he would.
would you also
He
like
would
a
do that.
steak? I can get you a nice steak. I'll cook it myself.
He
I'll cook
doesn't-
you a steak.
He would have like a bougie restaurant attached to a 99-cent gas station. And people would come from like all over the
With a
country.
Did you vote for me?
bikini car wash.
Proof of voting for Trump gets you a free car wash.
Did you vote for me? No, you voted. Get out of here. I don't want anything to do with you.
Not just a free car wash, a free bikini car wash.
Yeah. The car is in a bikini, by the way.
You put your car in a bikini.
And then we have a
put it
bunch
to
of
the
hairy
wash.
muscle guys wash your car.
Oh.
I was
Gross.
I watched Twins the other day,
Great.
and Arnold Schwarzenegger the whole time I was just like, oh my gosh, he's so muscular. He's so cool. I want to look like that one day. And my wife said, ew, gross. No, don't ever look like that. If you look like that, I'm not going to sleep with you anymore.
I actually saw him in person before.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I freaking did.
Where?
At school.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did.
In Kentucky?
No, in California. When I was growing up in California.
How old were you?
I was like 9.
And you saw Arnold Schwarzenegger picking up his child.
He wasn't there for that. He's there for like government stuff.
Oh, so this was when he was the governor.
Yeah. Jeez, man, I'm telling my story about how Arnold Schwarzenegger went to my school.
Die later. So
I
I just need to know something. We have done a lot of talk about Arnold Schwarzenegger, and you thought now is the time to bring it up that you've seen him.
Yeah, it's on
Yes.
the podcast.
Listen here.
Yeah, your movie's not important. The fact is that I saw this guy in person, and he was a freaking like muscle juggernaut with like armed security.
That's
Our
pretty cool.
our dad met
Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise and the guy who played Goose.
It's true.
You know who I met? I met Switchfoot.
I also did that.
Yeah.
Not only did I meet, this is a story, man. I met Switchfoot and got autographs. And I got my autograph and I looked at it after that happened and I was all starstruck and whatever. I got out of the line. I looked down at my little piece of paper that they signed and I went, "It's just scribbles." So I was like 8, maybe.
Like
Probably more
facts.
like 7.
I had them sign a bandana that I had. And I got
was-
lost in John Foreman's eyes.
It's easy to do.
That guy has the bluest eyes I've ever seen in my life. And I just was like, whoa, no, whoa, what is, whoa. He's just like, "Hi, how are you?" I was like, yeah.
Blue.
I didn't say anything. I said no words. He asked me how I was. I just went,
Blue.
blue.
Blue eyes. I saw Switchfoot play recently. Well, not recent. It was like 2 years ago.
Dude,
was
the
good.
school.
It was pretty epic. Anyway.
The school I went to in California, now that I remember it, it didn't have a school building. It had school buildings. They were all just trailers with classrooms in it.
Oh yeah.
Because I guess California sucks.
Or they're building a new one.
No, that was a school. It was like this fenced off area with a bunch of trailers with like different
You see,
classrooms
that's
in
what they
it.
do when they like remodel a school. Is they'll pick another spot and put a bunch of trailers there.
Right, but the thing is that that's how that school was. That's just how it was.
I guess you were 9, so you were in there for a while.
I wasn't there for that long. I was there for like
Oh.
I think I was only there for a year, but to my knowledge my dad was like, "Yeah, that's just how it is." I don't think they ever actually had a building.
That's weird.
I think it's because maybe they were starting to build one. That may be the reason. But you'd think that they would build the school first, then start having, classes.
I guess.
The school was also like an hour away from, like, it was an hour drive away from my home. Every day. And so, like, my dad already has to get to work early as it is because he's a teacher.
Mm-hmm.
But we had to, like, leave an hour before he had to be there, which was already an hour early. So I was at school an hour before it opened, up an hour before to get there, and I was there an hour after school just so my dad could do grading. I didn't get home till like 5 o'clock.
Well, you basically had a full-time job without being paid. Tony's Chocolonely, you gotta help us. There was child slavery on this podcast.
Child slavery in California.
I was a victim of
All
child
right,
slavery.
Gabe, hold on.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna be your therapist. So, how did being a child slave make you feel?
Therapy doesn't work.
Now
Therapy is handing money over to some guy so he can ask you questions and you talk to him, when this is what you can do. You could basically just calm your mind, think, and then just process information on your own.
Now
and
you
talk
can
to
look
friends.
at it that way, but I'm here to help you. I'm your friend.
No, you're here for my money. Shut up. Go away.
But he can
I'm just-
prescribe you drugs and then you can smoke weed legally.
Yeah, I can do that. I can get you drugs.
We can smoke
some
legally
drugs?
here in Missouri now.
Listen,
Oh yeah.
I'm just trying to help you process what happened to you when you were just a wee little baby person, as a child slave. So, do you believe there's something in your life now that is because you were a child slave? A a social quirk per se you may have because you were a
I have
child slave.
I have a fear of intimacy, but that's for a completely different problem.
Okay, so that's not what I was asking about. I want to know if there's any problems you have in your life right now that are directly linked to being a child slave.
I don't know.
Beep,
All right.
beep, beep.
In that case, I'll just have to activate Televangelist Robert.
Oh my gosh.
No, you gotta slick it back.
Oh, let's look it back. I was going to do a faux hawk, but I guess just so soon. Let's look it back.
You gotta make yourself look bald.
In the name of Jesus. So, this boy here, his daddy donated $200, so we're praying for him.
Oh my gosh.
He will be delivered of his child slavery of his past. It afflicts him spiritually now. In the name of
Hey,
the
Seth.
Father, the Son, and the
Hey
Spirit.
Seth.
Yeah.
But before you do a blasphemy and shut the heck up. You know it was one thing that I had before you do a blasphemy. You know what? one of the things I ate after school every day after school at this moment in my life when I was 9 years old at the school that Arnold Schwarzenegger was at. Every day I'd have one of those what is it called? What's that granola company that's like very famous? It comes in a green package.
Cliff.
Granola?
Nature's Valley or something.
Nature Valley.
Nature Valley. I had one of those, but it wasn't the normal granola bars. It was the peanut butter ones.
Yeah.
So it's like very sticky because it has a honey, peanuts, and then the peanut butter bottom on it. I had that every single day.
Did you like it?
For a while, yeah. And then my dad kept on buying them. And that's just the only... And like because as a child, I didn't realize that I could just say, hey, can we have something else? And I just like, oh, well, this is what has been given to me. I cannot ask for anything else. And so like that was the only thing I had. And so like I got really sick of it really fast. And then I'd play...
You're just sitting outside because that's the only place you can actually eat a Nature Valley bar without making a horrific mess. You're sitting outside and you're just like, freaking hate this Nature Valley bar.
No, but it's like
stupid garbage. I hate this thing.
It's so hot outside because we're like in California, Southern California, that like you could just sit outside with a chocolate bar and like watch it melt. But yeah, it's oh gosh.
So do you want to be freed of your affliction or not?
I don't want you to commit blasphemy. Let's continue telling my story because
think it's
that's actually
blasphemy.
interesting. I think
it
it is.
might be a little bit
Whenever
of a
you're
blasphemy.
using the Holy Spirit's name in vain, it like I guess because it's a joke, you're not being serious. It's not necessarily blasphemy, but still, maybe not. I don't know. Anyways, that doesn't matter. Seth, do yourself a big shut up.
No.
Whoa.
Can't
Hey,
tell
let
what
us
to do.
know
You're
in
not
the
my real dad.
let us know in the let us know in the comments if you guys want us to continue being mean to Seth or not.
Yeah, if you want us
if
to
you're on
stop
it-
being mean to Seth, you're gonna
I
have
was
to like.
trying to do you a favor. I was delivering you of your affliction of your past, and you're just telling me to shut up. It's kind of mean.
So if
I
you're
can
on
hear
YouTube,
you scratching your beard, Josiah.
Yeah, I know. If you're on YouTube,
If you're listening to this podcast, scratch your beard.
yeah,
Ladies, scratch
Your-
your beard too.
your beard is scratchy, is itchy. Scratch it.
It's very effective. I
Seth-
actually want to scratch my beard now.
Seth
Like,
is using
really
the
bad.
podcast fork to scratch his beard.
We washed it, by the way.
You can actually hear the metallic.
Anyways,
ASMR.
I also played this computer game on my dad's computer about like history and stuff. And keep in mind, I was like 9 years old, and there's like this Aztec section where it'd like go through the whole like, oh, you conquistadors met the Aztecs, and then beep-a-bop-bop-boop, and human sacrifices. And they'd like actually like have this like animated thing, where, like
Oh.
they'd like have this guy plunge a dagger into like some panicking guy's chest because he's like moving around, and then all of a sudden goes limp, and you just see him like rip the heart out and go and lift it
Oh
up.
my
Yeah, I was 9 years
God.
old, so
Oh my god, that explains a lot about you, Gabe. Can
that
you
have
not,
a dark sense of humor.
Seth? Can you not mess with that? I need that if I ever want to mount my monitor,
To what?
like a stand.
No.
It also is loud on the
I
microphone.
was gonna throw them at you.
I figured you
No.
would. Okay.
But yeah, that is a normal thing that I would mess around with on the computer. Was educational video games that exposed me to human sacrifices.
That's
know
really. I feel like that's really not that big of a deal. You're 9. Like you're old enough for that.
I mean, I guess.
I guess so, but also as a sheltered child, that my dad was like, "Listen, you can't watch Temple of Doom because like it's very graphic." And when I grew up and I watched it, I was like, "It's really not that bad."
Y'all didn't have Star Wars. A lot of Star Wars movies. 'Cause it was like,
No, we didn't have Star Wars Episode 3 in particular because my dad is like, "Yeah, I'm not a big fan of child murder," and it's like it doesn't even show that.
No.
Just
It
alludes
doesn't even
to it.
show that. And
What if
like
they can never kill them?
Anyways, I was gonna say some more about that. I once got grounded because I was like telling my mom, it's like, yeah, I want to watch Star Wars Episode 3 because I haven't seen it yet. And she's like, I think your dad said you can't watch it. I'm like, no, it's fine. And so we watched it, and then immediately afterwards, my dad was like, wait, hold on, you're not allowed to watch that. And then I got grounded.
Yeah, no, that's fair. But also
Genius
weird.
move.
Genius
That was
move.
a
Totally worth it
Chad
though.
move.
Dude, I would have done the same thing. I would have been like, oh no, it's fine.
Like, here's the thing. Now that I'm older and I realize it's like, hold on, they didn't even show it. Sure, Episode 3 was a bit more like tense, but I don't understand why my dad was like, you can't watch it. It's bad. It's like, eh.
You know, there are a lot of movies that me and Josiah weren't allowed to watch growing up. But whenever mom was out of the house and dad was around, he would let us watch pretty much whatever.
No, there was one time I was I don't remember what movie it was, but it was like, I think it was called like Godfall or something. I don't remember, but it's basically, all I remember is walking upstairs one time, and dad was watching this movie with like these big like giants and like these gods, like Greek gods, and they were like, the Greek gods were much smaller, but they were like jumping around and like ripping the eyeballs out of these giants and stuff, and it was like super gory. Like super gory. And I was just like, Dad, what are you watching? He was like, I don't know, it's just a movie.
I think that's called Clash of the Titans.
Oh, Clash,
Something like
maybe.
that? Clash of the Titans,
Here,
or something
let me
else
look
like
it up.
that. There's some. I think I know what movie you're talking about.
Clash of the Titans.
Yeah, Google it. Siri knows what's up.
I like how Seth, I'll remind Seth of something through my childhood stories. And Seth is like, yeah, I remember this. And it's like not related to the story at all. I'm like, Seth, I'm trying to tell a story.
The answer is possibly.
Possibly.
I do that a lot, and I don't like that I do it. Just so you know.
No, it's fine. I get it. It's funny. But at the same time, it's like, Seth!
Well, I thought you were done with your story, and I'm trying to
Oh.
relate.
Okay. That makes sense. I understand why you're doing it now.
Jordan Peterson says it's bad to do that, though. To when someone's telling a story, to then tell a story about you. Jordan Peterson says it's bad to do that because
Yeah, Jordan Peterson's pretty awesome. But he's also apparently going through re-education camp.
No, he's not going to do it.
Of course not.
Canada wants him to, and he's like, hell no, I'm not going to do it. That's not just Jordan Peterson. Hello. You know, I'm not going to go to the re-education camps. No, it's not happening. You know, these Trudeau And all these people on the college board, they're out of their bloody minds if they think they're going to make me go through it. You know, if I go through that,
British.
I'm not really sure who's going to go through re-education if I'm there. I don't know who's going to be educating who. But I certainly am not going to be educated by them.
You started so good. It sounded almost exactly like
And
him.
then I went straight British.
And then you went straight British, but you went into like I don't even know, like some like British college professor that's like ancient and a half.
I went to
Tolkien,
T.R. Tolkien.
Yeah, you went to Tolkien, bruh. Like,
Bruh.
what?
Yeah, Gabe, you have your hand raised.
Okay. Hi, I'm Gabriel. I'm here to remind you that Canada is still a province of England.
No, it's not. It's a part of the Commonwealth, which means that they recognize the Queen, but that is it. It's just as symbolic as the Queen herself.
Yeah, but it's
which she's dead.
They're still paying Britain taxes.
No, they're not. You don't pay taxes.
They give tribute to the Queen.
No, they don't.
Yeah, they do.
I'm pretty sure.
Okay, let's look this up. Because I was told that like Canada is essentially still a territory of England, and so I was like, "Wait, really?" And they're like, "Yeah."
I mean, technically, it's still a territory of the British Empire. The thing is, the British Empire doesn't exist anymore.
What?
No, it's just Great Britain.
Aha! Each Canadian pays approximately $1.55 to the Crown. Total almost $59 million annually.
Hey.
Canada does pay tribute to the Queen.
Huh.
Which is kind of hilarious.
That was really weird.
Canada just seems like the most like spineless country to ever exist.
Imagine if in America they were like, what if we give $59 million every year to some political leader in another country?
Not even political.
Not just any political leader, but like the political leader of a country that we left.
Beat twice in wars.
It's like, hey, we want to leave your country. And they're like, all right, get out of here. And then you're like, yo, I hate your guts. We're going to be our own country now. And they're like, all right, we're going to fight now. And you're like, all right, I'm going to pay you money now because, I don't know, we're going to be a territory or something.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. That's what it is. Man, imagine us giving money to other countries.
Man, imagine if Trudeau, like, wore blackface and had multiple, like, pictures of him in blackface.
That'd be
Man,
crazy.
that'd be crazy.
Good thing that never happened. Dude, what if like, okay, imagine this. This would be crazy if this happened. What if like when they pay you money, like at your job and stuff, what if they like took out like a large percentage of that and gave it to the government?
Dude.
And you don't get that back and they just have it now.
Dude, that would suck.
Yeah, that would suck.
Yeah, they took $12.
Who took $12?
The government.
Took $12 from what?
Me.
Why did they take $12 from you?
I got my W-2 and it was like income income tax withheld $12.
What?
Wait, no. That was state.
Okay.
I was gonna say, I'm like, geez, the government must like you or something.
Yeah, I was like, Josiah, what did you do?
State income tax was $12.
Josiah has dirt on some powerful political leaders, so they're like, you know what, we're gonna go easy on him.
I have dirt on a lot of people. None of them political leaders, but I have dirt on a lot of people. That is true. Most of it is myself. I have a lot of dirt on myself, as everyone. The weird thing is that I blackmail myself.
How do you blackmail yourself?
He does it as a punishment whenever he does something he knows he shouldn't. He's like, all right, I guess I have to blackmail myself.
No, it's just sometimes I tell embarrassing stories thinking I'm going to get a laugh, but people just go like, oh.
They're like, dang, Josiah, that's sad. And you're like, oh.
Just like,
Do you
oh, you're a
ever-
terrible person. Okay.
Have you ever been like telling a story because you think people think it's funny, but you clearly see they don't think it's funny? So then instead of just stopping the story or just finishing the story, you start to lie about the story to make it seem.
Yeah, no, I've done that before. I've totally done that before.
No. See,
I've
what
done
I
that a
do
lot
is,
where I see it's not going well, and I'm just like, I just start lying about it, and it makes it so much worse.
You ever start doing that, but then you've told it to someone in the group before, and then they start going, "No, that's not how it went."
No. So this is what
Yes.
I do. I'll start telling a story, and someone's like, "Gabe, why are you saying this?" And then I'm like, "I'm saying this because of this reason." I'll explain why I'm telling the story, and like I think it's funny, and so I'm trying to like be serious about it and tell the story. They're still not laughing, and I realize I'm not gonna get them to laugh, but I already started the story, and so I have to finish it. And then at the end of it, they're like, "Dang, you're sad."
There
Like,
have
yeah.
been times where I have just stopped telling the story. Like I'll be telling a story, and then I'm just like, you know what? Never mind. It's dumb.
I feel like I
care.
just can't do that. I feel like I have to finish the story.
Yeah, that's fair. Anyway, well, I grew up playing video games, not a video game where you
Seth.
Seth is messing with his
the shotgun.
shotgun mic from his camera.
I just found it next to me.
Yeah, anyway, the game instead of a game where they showed like human sacrifices, the game I played was Jimmy Neutron, the movie, the video game.
Yes.
And Gabe sent me a clip from that game like, I don't know, a couple months ago or a month ago. He was like, "What is this game?" I'm like, "Oh, it's Jimmy Neutron. I played it. It's good."
It's
I'm
really
like, you
good.
played this game? And he's like, yeah. And then he goes over and grabs the.
Yeah, I went
Copy
over
the
and grabbed the game.
Dude, I don't think I ever beat that game.
Oh, I beat that game like at least twice.
I don't know if I ever did.
The thing is, I would always like play it and like struggle through it and like get Ethan to help me until I got the spaceship, and then I'd just fly the spaceship around in Area 51.
Yep.
For like hours.
Yeah.
It was so fun. I don't know why it controlled so well for such a garbage game, but it
Right?
did.
Oh my gosh, just going around the bubble.
No.
That was fun. That game was just the stupidest best thing ever.
Yeah. And then there'd be that cop car that's on the ground that would follow you around.
Yeah.
And for some reason, you would be like flying around in circles, and then you just look down and there's a cop car following you
And it can
on
catch
the ground.
You. Like if you
Yeah.
yeah, and then it'll be like, "Don't be flying around, young man."
Yeah.
And
And then
it's like,
there's one part where the town nuclear power plant is about to explode.
Yeah.
And so the teacher lady's like, "Jimmy Neutron, you gotta go in there and stop it. I'm gonna send a child into a nuclear."
power plant that's
Power
melting.
plant.
I remember that was such a
Melting down.
weird, awkward level that was there for like no reason.
And also it was like, you gotta go fast. You gotta be super fast. But it was like so wonky and hard to control that you would end up just like failing and take like a year and a half. And eventually, like, you start stressed, but after like the third time you failed, you're just like, there's no urgency here. We've been here for like an hour and still melting down.
Melting down. It's melting down.
And then at some point, I think it starts a timer, and you have to be like real fast. It's difficult.
Speaking
That's a
of
fun game.
power plants, Yellowstone National Park is gonna blow up one day.
What?
It's not. Well, yeah, okay, no, it is going to blow up one day, just like in the next like 50 million years.
So after
So
the
never.
world has already fallen apart.
Yes. Like, I don't know, sometime after the heat death of the universe or something. I don't remember.
Oh my gosh.
I thought it was like overdue to go boom.
That's what they keep saying, but the thing is, overdue to who?
Last time it went
Who?
boom.
Yeah, the last time it went boom. How long did it take before it went boom from the last time?
Well,
Oh, like since the beginning of time?
the opening.
So it took from the creation, which we're creationists, so let's say, it went boom like
Yesterday.
3,000 years ago, like 1,000 years before Christ. So it took 3,000 years. Then it went boom, big boom, and then it's been another 3,000 years, and we're like, oh, it's gonna go boom again. That's not how it works. It went boom so big, it probably ain't gonna go boom again.
This is basically Neil deGrasse Tyson talking right here.
I am Neil deGrasse. Oh my gosh, did you hear that comedian? It was like, look, Neil, Mr. deGrasse Tyson, is the universe gay? And Neil deGrasse Tyson was like, well, if gender's a spectrum and everything in the universe is like varied and on a spectrum, then yes, the universe is gay.
First. The universe is gay. That's why we can't let these liberal
What's funny is that
evolutionists, these Darwinists, we can't let them control the
That's the
city
thing.
states.
The comedian, he's this real country guy.
Oh, is it that guy?
Yeah, he's the country guy with the mullet.
Yeah.
And he was just like, "Aw, dude, that's sick. The universe is gay." It was funny. And I think I saved a video of him saying like, "Oh, I was with these people. There's just absolutely crazy people, some real sawed off humans."
Some real sawed-off humans.
I know, that's so funny.
I like that.
Oh, man.
Speaking of awful people, me and Seth had to report an account on Instagram.
Well, let's not go into that, but yeah, we found an
I'm not
Instagram
going to
that was
explain it, but it's
terrible.
We had to report an account because they were doing bad.
we keep on running into this on Instagram, and we're not finding it. It's all these things that are suggested to us. It's like you get to the bottom of your feed, and they're like, you may also enjoy this. And it's like always something to do with like
women
in a very inappropriate fashion.
You're just making this worse and worse as it goes.
Or setting off fireworks inside of a chicken that's alive.
Yeah, inside of a chicken's butt.
Yeah, and which, granted,
Actually, it's not a butt; it's a cloaca.
It's
Okay.
It's kind of hilarious because it's like, oh, that's comically hilarious, but then you realize that's animal abuse. You should not do that.
Yeah, that's terrible.
It's terrible. It really is. But at the same time, that's like Tom and Jerry kind of stuff. So, in that sense, it's hilarious.
But also, it's terrible.
It's funny how animal abuse is hilarious whenever it's like animated, but as soon as it's like legit, it's real. You're like, oh no, that's terrible.
I mean, yeah. I don't.
That's
true. I can stand by that without any problem.
I mean, there are people out in this earth that will look at an animated thing of something awful happening and go, "Oh, that's awful." And we all know that they're terrible people. If you do that, you're not cool, you're not funny, you're lame. You are lame.
Because you know that they're a
You're lame.
complete hypocrite.
Not even just that they're a hypocrite, but just you're lame. If you can't laugh at a cartoon chicken getting bonked by an anvil in the head, you're not cool. You're lame. And that's fact.
Probably true.
If you agree with me, follow us on Instagram and check out our sponsor. We don't have a sponsor yet.
Raid Shadow Legends.
No.
Honestly, they probably would. They probably would sponsor us. Because it feels like they hand out sponsorships to like anyone who could read a script.
That's kind of true, but you need like 1,000 views on your stuff kind of until they start sending you emails. Yeah.
So, if you're listening on YouTube, like and share with your friends.
Share this with your mama.
Yeah. If they're offended by this content, let us know down in the comments.
And we will do nothing about it.
Yes.
I read every comment that is posted.
You really?
Yeah, there's like 5.
Are any of them telling you to go commit self-die?
No, actually, a lot of them are like, I like this. I'm subscribed now.
I'm actually very surprised because like I was always told the horrors of reading YouTube comments of.
I mean, yeah, but we only get like 5, and 2 of which are from like friends of ours.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. There's one of our friends, the Cooks, actually posted on an episode. I don't know what episode it was. Posted a comment on one of our episodes, just saying poor Seth. And I don't know what they were referring to, but they feel bad for you, Seth. Probably because we were bullying you.
You know what? Thank you, Cooks. I'm glad.
Thanks, guys. Love you guys.
I'm glad I have been sympathized with.
Yeah.
So send me money
Send us money.
at Televangelist Robert.
That's probably a real person. Don't send them money.
Yeah, it's a real
Seth, you
person.
should-
That's not me. If it's so, don't send the money because it's not
Seth, make an Instagram page right now for Televangelist Robert.
me. No.
Yeah, no, I didn't think
I'll
you
just
would.
do it. I'll just do like I could do a bit on Instagram.
Ooh,
On
this
my
is
stories.
good. You know that samurai I was mentioning in the previous episode?
Yeah.
This is probably the best quote I've seen all year. Granted, it's
Okay.
only January. Okay. His name is... forgive me if I pronounce this wrong. I am not Japanese, believe it or not. His name is Miyamoto Musashi. Yeah. Samurai warrior. Kind of a legendary philosopher. And he said, "Truth is not what you want it to be. It is what it is, and you must bend to its power or live a lie."
True facts. Facts don't care about your feelings.
Yeah, that's essentially what he's saying.
Basically just said facts don't care about your feelings.
I disagree.
Everyone has their own truth
False.
and everyone is right.
You have your perceived understanding of the current situation. Just because you think something happened doesn't mean it did.
I disagree.
I like so his quotes were get good and facts don't care about your feelings. This guy just sounds like an absolute
He's just
Giga Chad, Mega Base.
Chad.
mega based Giga Chad. No.
He's the Andrew Tate of 1,000
Dude.
Years Ago.
He's top G.
He's tough.
Dude, this guy was also born like,
In the 1000s.
well, no, but like, I want to say late 1400s. Yeah.
Dang, that was when they were still using crossbows.
Dude, this guy was like born in ye olden days, and he was just spitting straight facts.
Seth is currently stretching and he kind of looks like a baby.
Remember in episode, what was it, episode 1 of this season? It was like,
Yes, we're all doing our New
Was
Year's.
that the scrapped episode? I don't remember.
No.
no, I think that's the one we kept.
Let's stretch, everybody.
Okay.
Get your body.
Oh, that was good.
Yeah, from now on when you stretch, you have to make it sound like you're releasing spiritual energy.
Nah, brother, I don't know what kind of spiritual energy that is, but I don't want none of that.
Remember the meme that I kept on watching? Like, it's at least once a year I'd go and find it and look at it 'cause it made me laugh. It was the Grinch doing yoga. And
Oh
you're
my
like,
gosh.
let all the negative emotions out. And he's just like,
Yes, sir.
That's a good meme.
so
I
funny.
like that one.
That's a classic. It doesn't get old.
You know what else doesn't get old? The end of the episode.
Oh man, is it really that time?
I think it's
Well,
it's
'cause
that
the end of
time.
the episode, so it can't be old. It's happening right now. It's brand new. It's brand spanking new.
Yeah, but when something dies, it's usually old. Not saying the podcast is dying, but this episode
This
reached
podcast
its
is
end.
dying.
Is it really?
No. Well, I mean, we haven't posted anything in a couple of weeks at this point. This is currently January 21st.
Mm.
Post something.
And so
Post up.
well, they haven't posted an episode. And so our audience size has shrunk back down to 5. But I think
Are you serious?
people, well, that's how many listeners like were between 2 weeks. So
Oh.
since we've gone a week, there's only been 5 people that have continued listening to episodes.
Let's pump some more eppies.
Yeah. Well, we got 3 now, so we can start pumping them out.
Yeah, start
I'm
pumping them
sorry.
out. Pump it up louder. Pump it louder. Pump it louder. Turn up your stereo.
No. Meow.
People in the place. That's my favorite line from Fergie from the Black Eyed Peas. When in the middle of a song, she just shouts, "People in the place."
It's the dumbest line in music history.
No. The dumbest line in music history is
WAP.
no. Well, that and
The entire
also
song.
I think it's a country song called Whiskey River. Whiskey River.
Okay.
And one of the lines is like, I can't remember how it goes, but what it says like, "No mercy on my liver."
Okay, that's kind of funny though.
Yeah, I know.
My liver's getting no mercy. Keep drinking up liver.
No, but like,
Actually, I think the worst line is, "On the Euphrates River, on the Euphrates."
oh my gosh.
That slaps.
No, but Fergie just.
Fergie is Fergie.
It's
That's all I
kind
have
of
to
funny because
say.
the Black Eyed Peas are doing their thing, and it has a very particular tone. And Fergie just like explodes out of the soundboard, going, "People in the place," like completely not vibing with them
I like they
at
did
all.
that like a spot on Fergie impression.
Yes,
Have you?
It was like-
heard?
she was completely like not vibing with the entire song with that one line. That one line is just like. It just took you out of the song. You're like, you're enjoying the song, and then all of a sudden she just
"People in the place."
does that, and it's like, are you serious?
Let's go
You
back
just
to
ruined the song.
Masterpiece.
Dude, that's the national anthem, my guy.
Wait,
By
by
the
Fergie. Yeah, this is right.
dawn's early light, what so proudly wail at the twilight's
NBA players just like, what the frick is going on?
whose broad stripes and bright stars
What's this like jazz version?
through the perilous fight.
Oh my gosh.
They look like they're trying not to laugh.
We're so gallantly streaming.
Is that John Legend?
Gosh.
And the rockets recognize the bombs bursting in air.
Is this an actually good version? I'm gonna have to cut this if this is actually a good version.
Oh no, not good.
Fergie is very talented, but she also sounds terrible, if that makes sense.
Oh no.
Towards that star-spangled banner yet wave.
What?
No.
What just happened there?
This guy is just like, what the heck?
For the
They're laughing at her.
Yeah, they're laughing at her.
Well, yes.
See, she's impressive. She's also very
She
goofy.
thinks she's all
That's
that.
very okay.
Yeah, she thinks everything she does is probably good. I'm assuming that's what she thinks.
Oh.
Let's play some basketball!
She is talented,
Yeah, she's
but she's
talented.
an
but, like,
awkward
what?
singer.
What is that?
Do you think she
Anyway.
knows how to play basketball?
No.
No.
Here's the thing. I want to know if she's aware of how she sounds to people.
No.
Because she is talented, but she does weird things with her voice that sounds comically ridiculous.
Yeah,
Not in a good way.
Jordan,
Like very much like I'm questioning the entirety of who you are as a person. But
All right. Well, we can't use any of this.
we can't use any of this.
Fergie,
Bye,
if you want to
guys.
be on our podcast,
Hit
you
us
know,
up.
just
I'll take you over
emails.
Phil Vischer.
What?
I'll take her over Phil Vischer.
Who's Vivifer?
Phil Vischer.
Vivifer?
Phil Vischer.
Vivifer.
Phil Vischer.
I'm gonna keep doing this. Vivifer.
Phil. Phil.
Phil. Phil Vischer.
Vischer. There you go. Phil Vischer.
How do you spell
Ow.
What?
Vischer.
Vischer?
I just thought it was Phil
Vischer.
Fisher. It wasn't
Yeah.
until much later that I found it was Vischer, not Fisher.
Vischer.
You know what? He should be called Fisher because that's an actual thing he could do. I don't know what vishing is.
What are you doing over there? I'm fishing.
I'm vishing.
I'm fishing.
Bye, guys.
Bye.